Hi guys, Happy New Year and welcome back to another episode of Unscripted with Coco. I know this is a little delayed, but today I want to talk to you a little about my New Year's resolution and how 2024 is looking for me so far. So let me preface by just talking a little about some misconceptions about resolutions and goal making and the reason behind why some of your old resolutions may have never worked. Now, I don't know if you guys know this feeling, but before last year, all my resolutions consisted of very unachievable goals that I give up after 1 week. So in this episode / video, if you're depending on which one you're looking at, I'm going to start by teaching you how to make an effective list of achievable goals. So grab some snacks, and I have a box, or do you call this a... Okay, well, I have a box of cookies with me, and I'm gonna go move my dog really quick. So the most important element in creating an effective resolution is being realistic. The fastest way to fall short of your goals is to make your goal unattainable. For example, resolving to, quote, never eat your favorite food again is setting you up to fail. Instead, go for a goal that is attainable, such as avoiding it more often than you do now. In addition, reward yourself for your accomplishment is also a psychological trigger to push yourself to keep going. This doesn't mean that you can eat an entire box of chocolates if your resolution is to eat a better diet. Instead, celebrate your success by treating yourself to something you enjoy that doesn't contradict your resolution. If you have been sticking to your promise to reduce your phone screen time, for example, treat yourself with going to the movies with your friends. Lastly, stick to your goals and try not to give yourself a reason to quit. Research say it takes about 21 days for a new activity to become a habit and 6 months for it to become part of your personality. It won't happen overnight, so be persistent and patient. So without further ado, let me share some of the things that I've been doing to prepare myself for 2024. Best year ever. I'll also be posting some helpful resources on my website, so be sure to check that out. And personally, these resources that I will be linking under the notes section really helped a lot with my personal habits, and I won't gatekeep them away from you. Now let's get into the actual fun part of this video or podcast, and it is my goals for 2024. So my section 1 is going to be academic goals. Number 1, I want to be able to achieve my desired SAT score. So I have had a really long battle with SAT starting from summer of 2023, and I want to be able to say goodbye to it by summer of 2024. And I really wish that I could achieve that desired SAT score by this year. So that's a big academic goal for me, personally. Number 2 is time management with school assignments. So personally, I haven't had a lot of trouble with doing this, but in this new year, I hope to divide my time equally amongst assignments. For example, if a media studies paper is due in 4 days, I will try to divide the work load equally amongst these days, meaning like rough draft, editing, and proofreading. Like I want to be able to divide them equally in this time period and not wait till the very last day to do everything all together, or to finish it ahead, if that makes sense. Like if I finish it on the first day that I was assigned, my work is going to be a little rushed. So this year I want to try to be able to kind of spread out the amount of time that I spend on one assignment. Number 3, form new study habits, such as developing new study algorithm that includes previewing the lesson and reviewing the lesson afterwards. So an issue that I came across, I don't know if this is relatable or anything, but a issue that I encountered in the past few years is not being able to remember what I learned in classes. And I was talking to a friend during December break about this, and she suggested to use her study algorithm, which is previewing the lesson before the actual lesson itself. Like when the lesson is posted, just like previewing it, and then after the lesson, do like a rough copy of the lesson notes and like reviewing it after. And I tried it with one of my online classes, and I think it worked pretty well. But the only downside to this goal is I might not have enough time to do that for every subject, but I will do that for the subjects I'm struggling a bit with, hopefully. And last academic goal, number 4, is to read 50 books this year. So my Goodreads goal for this year is actually 50 books, and I am finally out of my 4 months book slump. If you guys don't know what a book slump is, it's just me losing interest to read books. Like if I'll like say like, oh, this book, The Vanishing Half, that I'm reading for English right now. When I'm in my book slump, I open my book and then I close it right away. Like I would read the first line of the book like repeatedly, but thankfully I'm finally out of my book slump, and that's a really good thing to hear. So I've already read 3 books during this break, and I will probably make an episode on my favorite books so far because I've been really digging mystery books lately, and I really want to make a book suggestion video. And yeah. Section 2 of my New Year's resolution is personal goals. So number 5, we have reducing screen time. Over this break, my screen time has been highly unhealthy, and I've noticed that like whenever I'm doing anything and I pick up my phone, I just automatically click like TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat. It's like a thing that I do with my hands, like it's muscle memory. So in order to achieve this goal, I plan to set a screen time timer. So when it reaches a certain point, I'll just automatically close it or like turn the whole entire phone off or something like that. And I'm also going to do rise times and down times, which means in the morning it starts at a certain time and at night it turns off a certain time. So I really need to reduce my screen time because it's been really, really bad lately. Number 6, we have post high quality content on podcasts and YouTube consistently. So I know I haven't been posting really consistently on podcasts, and I really would like to do that. But because of school assignments, I've been really inconsistent with my postings. But this year, I hope to do at least 3 episodes of podcasts per week and maybe 1 YouTube videos every other week. Number 7, we have focused more time on my nonprofit, Yup. So last year in 2023, we recruited a team of executives, and they've been doing a lot of hard work on our nonprofit, which means I want to focus more time on it as well. So we have different executives in different areas of focus for our nonprofit, but mainly it's the website that needs to be focused more on. So I will try to update the website by this month, actually. But in general, just for 2024, I would like to put more attention and focus on Yup. Youth United Project, check it out, please. Number 8, we have developing a workout schedule and sticking to it. Oh my gosh, in grade 8, I had the best workout schedule ever. Like it was during quarantine, and I would work out at home on a yoga mat every single day. And I think I did that for 2 months while watching Chloe Ting workout videos. And I would work out every single night, and then I would do a different workout every day and then do it on repeat, like a weekly schedule. And I really want to have that schedule back because working out actually release stress, if you guys didn't know that. So I will be doing that this year a lot. Number 9, we have use Notion effectively. So I wish I could show you my Notion right now because my podcast notes is on my Notion. But basically, I created this Notion board that has all of my kind of like my life planned out. Basically, we have like daily goals, wellness, and personal. And Maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll somehow add it to the video. If I add it to the video, you'll see it like right now. Anyways, let me just go back to my podcast notes. I feel like using Notion is a really effective tool because with Notion, it keeps me more organized in a way, because when I visualize my to-do list and things like that and workouts and plans or schedules, it helps me to remember it, and it's kind of like my brain but on Notion, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like Notion is a really huge upgrade for me in a way, because I used to do everything on my iPad or paper and I lose it easily, but with Notion I kind of keep track of everything that I've done and everything that I plan to do. Number 10, we have budget. Most importantly, monitoring my spendings. So right now, I think I'm an overspender, if I'm being honest. I think I spend a lot of money on things that I don't think that I will use a lot. Like, I don't really think before I spend, and I think that's a really bad habit, because I don't know, because a lot of the things that I purchase, I feel like after a while it doesn't serve its function anymore. So this year I will be keeping a budget tracker on my Notion. Hopefully I will spend no more than $500 per month. Fingers crossed. Now, this last section consists of some minimal habit building skills. Starting with 11, in 2024, I really want to drink more water. And did you know that drinking water improves your skin and hair and a bunch of other things? Well, I didn't know that, but after I scrolled on TikTok and a video said that drinking more water improves a lot more stuff, I drank water like crazy in December, and I think my skin is improving. It's like more smooth, glassy. So yeah, I want to continue to drink more water. It's not only healthy, but it also improves your skin and collagen. Big words. Number 12, start learning how to cook. I know that I'm going to university really soon, and I keep on scrolling to recipe videos on TikTok as well. So I have a whole entire saved section for cooking or baking recipes. So I really want to start learning how to cook and maybe cook regularly, hopefully, eventually. Oh, I love that I use a lot of adjectives. Number 13, regulate stress. Different from other schools, my school has the system that is not semestered. It's like 8 courses all together. So I know that in May I will be so stressed out with exams. I feel like I want stress, but not too little and not too much stress, like just the right amount. So the right amount of stress that can push me forward and also not stress me out to the extent that I can't work anymore, if that makes sense. And lastly, I want to spend more time with family and friends. I know that this year in 2023, I really came to terms with how little time that I spend with my family because of how much time that I spend working or studying or things like that. But this year, I really want to spend more time with my friends and my family before I go to university, since this will be the only year left before I have to start applications and thinking about university plans. So I want to be able to cherish what I have and enjoy 2024. Thank you guys so much for listening/watching. I know that this is kind of late for a New Year's resolution, but I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.